Let's talk matters politics, and the issue of political intolerance has been the talk for quite some time in the country, particularly in reference to the event which saw former Premier Raila Odinga and Kwale Governor being lashed at literally by an elderly man in Kwale County. However, the two gentlemen have resorted to forgive this man, but we seek to understand the genesis of political intolerance in the country and just how can we bring sanity in our politics.
The recent theater of political intolerance in this country is a clear confirmation that despite the fact that the world is evolving democratically and in political easiness, Kenya indeed has a long way to go in securing democratic space.
The violence is not new, and the challenge has been how the public would deal with it in a respectable manner, so that you can resolve or settle issues that arise, settle them peaceably.
The latest political hooliganism began in Migori when President Uhuru Kenyatta was in the county to launch a free mosquito nets project. The level of primitivity that was exhibited was beyond comparison. This then begs the question, does the problem lie with the leaders or those being led?
The leaders are to blame, mostly to blame for many of the things. But then the led are the ones who choose those leaders, if they are properly chosen. If they impose themselves, that's a different matter. But if they are elected, then those leaders are reflections of the people themselves.
Weeks later, a resident of Dia constituency tried to attack the member of parliament, and when he could not, hacked a school head and a bodyguard to the MP. Last week, residents and leaders of Makueni County were even more intolerant than their counterparts from the latter two regions. A meeting that was to be attended by Governor Kivutha Kibwana turned tragic when 6 people were seriously injured. And even with the new dispensation, there is concern as to whether politics has become the option for the masses to express their anger, but unfortunately, only depicts the lack of wisdom in them. The recent ugly public spat between National Assembly Majority Leader Aden Duale and Bomet Governor Isaac Ruto highlighted the rising political intolerance.
Mkono moja unasema pesa mashinani, mkono mwingine hutaki tukuulize maswali. Hii pesa si ya mama yako bwana.
Nyinyi ambaye mumeshiba Nairobi mnakuja kutuambia tungoje 2017.
They hold two diverse positions that actually you do not need a constitutional amendment in order to do things right. Okay? So one says you have to have this constitutional amendment in order to get what we want. And the other says no, you don't need an amendment to do things right.
With the referendum debate heating up, such incidences send signals of what could be lying ahead. We need a different Kenya.
Let the youth grow knowing that development is winning and losing on some issues, but not all. And still collaborate, continue working together after the fact. Then we shall not be having some of these things we are noticing.
All said and done, these acts have no place in this day and era. We have a responsibility as Kenyans to bring decency to our society.